Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another soul-stirring episode of the Reggae Hour Podcast, where we bridge the timeless sounds of reggae with forward-thinking musical movements. Today, we have the pleasure of introducing an artist whose sonic innovations have drawn global attention and admiration. Introducing KVDENCE, a dynamic dancehall artist who goes beyond just riding rhythms, he redefines them. Born in New York City and raised under the vibrant skies of Mandeville, Jamaica, KVDENCE, also known as Jonathan Patterson, embarked on his musical journey in the lively schoolyards and DJ sessions of his youth. His artistry is a melodic meeting point of generations, where classic Jamaican vibes are revitalized with fresh, modern production. KVDENCE's recent collaboration with YowLevite on the track Elephant signals a bold new step in cinematic dancehall, blending orchestral textures with deep bass lines for an experience that's both groundbreaking and immersive. As KVDENCE himself says, whether he's writing lyrics, crafting beats, or performing live, his drive is powered by an unshakable belief in the stories that need to be told. Today, we'll dive deeper into his creative vision, the heartbeat of his music, and what lies ahead on his inspiring journey. Stay tuned as we explore with KVDENCE the boundaries of dancehall and its role in the evolving landscape of global music.
How's it going today, KVDENCE?
Yo, Mr. E. Yo, appreciate that introduction, man. That's amazing introduction. Appreciate that.
Oh, anytime, man. I heard your music, man. I was like, yes, we definitely got to get him on Reggae Hour. So, yes, so definitely glad to have you here. It's our pleasure to have you on our platform today.
Get a message say you could never wait. Me blast off, now see me in a space. Say me is a star, just a mirror where your place. The whole night make your dreams come awake. Never get a chance to me see I never take. Me money tall and me clean every day. Cellular blast off, see the spell I text.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'm ready, man. Let's go.
Already. All right, but tell me something. Can you share more about your musical beginnings from New York to Jamaica? Like, how did these locations influence your sound?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I've been into rap my whole life. So like back in high school, I went to high school in a place called Mandeville, Jamaica. That's where I'm at right now, actually. It's Mandeville, Galchester, you know what I mean? Yeah, so back in high school, I would just be playing piano and all that. And bro, I would just be rapping with my friends and I'd be like freestyling, dancehall, everything, you know? So it wasn't that serious. It didn't start off serious. It was just fun. I just liked doing it. When I like doing it, then I go to the studio and all that. So, you know what I mean?
Already, yeah, exactly, man. Like, what inspired you to even get into it in the first place? You know, like with the schoolyard DJ sessions and things of that nature.
What inspired me to get into it, man? I don't know. It's like, it's calling me, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't choose this life. This life kind of chose me. So like, I don't know, I used to go to my grandma's friend's house back when I was a little kid. She had this piano. It's like the only musical instrument I could find back in those days. And every time I got the chance to go around there, I would just go on the piano and just start playing just like nonsense and try to make it sound good. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, so eventually it's just like, it just got to that point where I got to like record. I went to the studio for the first time and yeah.
Already. So yeah, so you was feeling that when you got in that studio, it was almost like home, huh?
Yeah, man, when you get to the studio, it's just like, well, the guy I was working with at the time, man, he just knew how to like make you want to work. You know what it is? Like you come to the studio to work. You don't come to the studio to figure out what the work's about. Like you do that at home. You come to the studio, you work. So like, that's just been instilled in me since the very first studio session, I can't lie. So yeah, humble beginnings, but having those real ones around me really helped me keep being here. Like I've been here a long time. Been doing this a long time. My whole life.
Exactly, man. I feel that when you go to the studio and it's time to work. Like I've been in the music industry since like '96, and I remember going up my friend's studio and stuff back then. And back then, you know what I'm saying, it was expensive to have a home studio. So when you came in, if you wasn't ready to work, boy, you wasn't gonna get nothing done because he wasn't gonna wait around on you.
You're just spending your money, bro. I seen it happen, bro. I used to work in the studio too, you know, back in the day, but I seen it happen. It happens too often. I was just like, nah, it can't be me.
Right, exactly. So when you get in there, what keeps you what keeps you driving? What keeps you going towards the goalposts and not slacking off and getting high and doing what all these other fools be doing?
I'm gonna say for real, bro, it's just like I'm in so deep in this stuff right now. It's more like, yo, I'm doing this for my family. Yo, I'm doing this for the people around me, like my friends, my close friends. You know, of course, I'm doing it for me too because I love this stuff. But it's just like, yo, I'm trying to buy my grandma a house. Dog. What more you want me to say? I can't do that if I'm working in a bank, bro. You know what I mean?
Right. No, I feel that 100%. They got you working with the money, but they ain't got you working for the money. You know what I'm saying? So I feel that.
Yeah.
All right, so tell me, like, when you got this collaboration with YowLevite, with Elephant, like, how did that even come about? What was the creative process like? And did you get to write in the studio with them?
So that track actually, I was just working on this beat, you know what I mean, at my boy's house. I was just like usual, like we always doing this, working on beats and stuff and just like freestyling on them and stuff. So I made this beat. Kind of liked it more than the last few beats that I was working on, but then I was just like, yo, let me try something on this a couple of days later. And my process is like, I don't really write anymore. Like sometimes I'll write. Usually I'm just freestyling on top of stuff and seeing what sticks, you know what I mean? So I did that. I had the elephant part and I was just like, all right, this is crazy. And I showed YowLevite and then it was history from there, you know what I mean? Like that's all it took. And he just took it, he just messed it up. He just completely just like made this beat just like something else that I didn't even know it could like have become. I was like, wow, like, yo, we made this together type of stuff. It's great.
Okay, so y'all collaborated on the beat and the lyrics. Like it's noted for its cinematic dancehall feel. Like, how did you get that musical blend to even that unique musical blend to even come together like that?
Man, it's my personality. I'm not gonna lie, bro. So I'm really like laid back, chill dude, you know what I mean? So it comes across in my music, like I can get hype and all that, but like naturally, I'm pretty chill. So I think for that track, it's more like a hustler kind of a track for me, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's like modern day dancehall trap type of stuff, but for me, it's like we hustling. We out here working, we trying to get this bread, we trying to get the elephant, you know what I mean? The elephant in the room is the elephant, you know what I mean? So it's just really that.
Already, I feel that. I mean, when you say who's the elephant in the room, I'm the big man in the room, so I'm the elephant.
Yeah, you know, elephant, bro.
Yes, and then if you ain't making no big moves, you can't call yourself the big man. So you're right about that. That's all about the hustle and all about the grind. Now, they say that your journey has been described as moving beyond just a career. How do you find meaning and inspiration in your creative process?
Bro, the meaning comes across when you listen to any kind of music, to be honest. It could be my own music, like me listening to my own stuff, or like me listening to somebody else's music, you know what I mean? To me, it's just like whatever makes me feel this song deeply, I'm just like, yo, I want that. I want to be able to do that. I want to make somebody feel something. So it's really just that. Like, that's why I think my job will never be done, bro. Like, I'm always be doing this because once you make somebody feel one way, you're going to make somebody feel another way. You're going to want to make the next person feel another way, bro. It's just ongoing. That's why I love music, bro. It's just, there's no limit to it.
Yeah, music is definitely like math. It's like numbers. You can come up with so many different creative ways to put them together, and they're gonna mean something at the end of the day. Like, what have you gotten out of your experiences? Like, tell us something that you want the youth to be like, okay, that's especially the ones that's coming up in this game. They're gonna come across this at some point in time. What is it that's inspired you that they're gonna be able to experience?
I think for real, bro, it's just a love for creating, man. Like you gotta look at how the game is right now. Like you gotta be a social media person too if you gotta be an artist, right? It's not just about the art, but if you love the art that much, you're gonna be willing to do the social media stuff, all the stuff that comes along with being an artist, you know what I mean? So for me, it's just you gotta have a love for what you're doing, man. You gotta really wake up in the morning and be like, on a day where you're not doing nothing, you gotta be like, yo, am I really not doing nothing today? I gotta do something today, man. Like that's really what it is, because life keeps going on, man. Life not waiting on nobody. So that's really it.
Man, I done had plenty of those days. I wake up like, man, I ain't doing nothing, man. Should I even be doing anything? You know what I'm saying? So, like, have you ever had those days where you just didn't, you know you got to get it done, but you just wasn't feeling it?
Yeah, all the time, man. I'm not gonna lie. It happens all the time, you know? Inspiration, bro, it's not one of those things where you're like I don't wait for inspiration for me to start getting to work, you know what I mean? Like I get to work, then I get inspired. Or I don't. You know, I try making something and it's nothing, but at least I tried something for that day. Because the next day I'm gonna try something again. So that's really what it is.
Yeah, I feel that, man. And you also got to be careful about who you have around you too, because you got people that can suck your energy up, and you also got to have people that can give you energy. When
Right?
you think about your team and the people that you surround yourself with, like how instrumental are they in your production process?
I would say they're pretty damn instrumental, bro. Like you can't music is not a one man thing, you know what I mean? Like it can be, but then it's just a one man thing, you know what I mean? Music is about even the person listening to it, bro. You got to relate to people. What better way to relate to people than starting with the people around you, bro? And my team, bro, they don't play around, bro. And my team's serious, bro. We don't play around. So yeah, we going for the hits, bro. That's what we going for.
Yeah,
Worldwide.
I like that. I like that. Like anybody else on your team that actually make music too, and that you do music with?
Yeah, bro. My whole team. My whole team. My dog King Jr. I got my girl Coco. You know, I got my dog M Sync. Yo, I could name a bunch of people, right? We all come from a music making background. But like at the end of the day, we all making music. It's kind of like it's still fun. You know what I mean? When you do it with everybody, it's like it's not work. You know what I mean? You don't feel pressure
Right.
like yeah, you just feel nice. So it's just fun. Like on days sometimes I don't even plan to be doing music. I just end up doing it with my dogs because they're just freestyling. I'm like, okay, am I gonna sit down and not freestyle with them? Or yeah, it's just like that, man. Just be open to the experience, you know? Don't fight the feeling.
Exactly, man. That was the whole reason you used to do it in the first place, especially in the schoolyard. And I remember being in the lunchroom, banging on the lunch tables, and the whole crowd get around you, and there's two people in a circle, and it just was exciting, man. Like, do y'all have those days, like, because I know you ain't in school now, but do y'all have those days where y'all get that like that in like public, or do y'all just like sticking to it in the studio?
That's a good idea. I'm gonna keep that one. But yeah, nah, we just keep it to the studio for now, you know what I mean? Like I got the studio here at my crib. So like we working all the time. Back in the days, bro, we'd have like desk beating sessions, I guess you could call it that. Like you just hitting the desk and shit, people gather around, bro. Gather around to like watch what we're doing and all that. It was good. So like yeah, I'm gonna keep what you said in mind because it's a good way to bring people together, I think.
Exactly. That's a new. That's be like the dance hall version of Nyabinge drum sessions.
Yeah, yeah,
So
exactly.
that's something. When y'all get that going, y'all need to definitely put that on live
Keep an eye out,
stream
bro.
and everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure to shout you out when we're doing that one, bro. No sweat.
Already, I like that. All right, now I know the new music, the new wave of dancehall right now is hitting the world fast and hard. Do you see it being able to a lot of people say that it can't coexist on the same side as roots reggae. I beg to differ, but I was wondering, what is your viewpoint on that? Do you think that they can exist together, or do you think it's two things that have to be separated and respected in its own rights?
Like dancehall and reggae, right?
Yeah.
Dancehall and reggae. I would say, to be honest, man, they come from the same place, but they're not the same thing. You know what I mean? So like reggae is more like roots. You know, it's more like it's about the culture and all that stuff. Like dancehall is more like culturally embracing certain things. You know what I mean? Like you embrace certain things about your lifestyle or certain things about the streets lifestyle and that type of stuff. You know what I mean? In reggae, you got the streets lifestyle in there, but it's not the predominant like thing that you're talking about, right? So they're two different things. And then on the global scale, I'm gonna say, yeah, dancehall, yeah, of course, that it more than has a chance, bro. What do you mean right now? Dancehall is taking over. Right now, Afrobeat's taking over, bro. Right now, the biggest thing happening right now in rap is like Drake and Kendrick, bro. But that's already done with, bro. So it's back to dancehall. It's back to Afro, bro. That's just what it is.
That I can agree with 100%. And with Afro beats is is a monster in itself. Like, how do you see those two reconciling on the stage after a while? Because you have people that talk about back, let's say in the 90s, East Coast and West Coast, the two different styles couldn't coexist, so they had to beef. Do you see that happening with Afro beats and dancehall?
Yeah, because now I don't see it as like, I don't see the music like as a sport that it is being like so politicized like that. You know what I mean? I feel like, one day I could do a song with Rema or somebody, Burna Boy. You know what I mean? Like, but I think the goal is just to create good music. You know what I mean? You want to make something that's gonna take over the world. You know what I mean? That's really what it is, and show people the unity that we talking about. We're not just trying to make it look like we got a little bit of unity. We're trying to show them, yo, we made this banger. This banger is bringing y'all together. That's what we're about. That's what music is. So yeah, bro. Africa, Jamaica. When y'all ready, I'm here.
Facts. I like that. I like that. Yeah, and you're performing in your Jamaica, and or do you go abroad, or how's your performance go? How does the stage like?
I've been around Jamaica a bit. I haven't been abroad yet to perform. Supposed to be doing that like this summer a lot, but yeah, I've been traveling around Jamaica, Kingston, Montego Bay, Ochi, Mandeville, my home place. Mandeville, you already know, you about to be seeing me a lot more. But yeah, that's it, man. We just been doing a couple shows, but mostly performing in like bars and stuff. Because right now it's just like you're trying to connect to the people. You know what I mean? The hearts of the streets. You're not trying to be like, yo, on stage all the time. We're trying to be in the club. We're trying to be in the bar. We're trying to be drinking with the people that's like, yo, I like your song. I rate this song and whatever. You're trying to be chilling with them.
Exactly. You got to be able to connect with the people if you want to touch their hearts.
Yeah.
So, and that's a very fickle thing, because people change their minds at the drop of a dime. Like, how would you do you see that you'll be ready? Are you positioned now for the next big wave, the next big trend to hit dancehall?
Yeah, man, I'm ready. I'm ready. You just got to be always watching. You got to be first to jump on that, and you got to be the one that's like really spinning, putting your spin on that. You know what I mean? It's like, just don't stop doing it. Just be looking out. Even right now, there's trends right now that's not the next big trend. I'm already looking at those. You know what I mean? We're looking at everything, bro. That's a strategy.
Put us on something. What's the new trend that you're looking at right?
Just get a drop in a diesel account. Sit down in a big fat beast, that's a elephant. Enough millions, man, a press in a bank. Also, man, I do it from me little and I dream of the dead and night. Them don't know the things we have to do, forget a better life. Rather make a beat than forget up and go beat a boy right now. But if you test me, I see money in a pocket in enough supply. Give me
production. Tell me, how does, like, first, what is your team called?
So my team, I don't know. I can't really disclose that right now. That's not official right now. But so that's my team, right? That's my team right now. We working with YowLevite and Friends for Real and all those guys. My side, I don't really give us a name yet, but I'm gonna think about that too. But yeah, no, we just be working every day, bro. We got FL Studio, we got Reaper. We be recording, we be making beats. We might not be making the beats all the way to the end all the time, but we be working on concepts. You know what I mean? We be working on lyrics. We be working on freestyling. We just always working, bro. Even right now, like before you call, we was working. When we done, I'm gonna get back to work, and that's just what it is.
Facts. Hey, that's real, man. Whenever you trying to make that mark on history, you can't lay down and just let that come to you, man. It's like a lot of people that's what they do. That's why I was speaking with another artist earlier today, and we was talking about people getting in their comfort zone, and they just don't want to get up and move around. They're afraid of success. Like, you obviously are not afraid of success, nor it look like you have ever been afraid of success. How do you, when you're talking to somebody who seems like they are afraid of success, like, what can you say to them that can help change their perspective on life?
I'm gonna say, yo, my most brutally honest like advice that I could give to somebody like that is just try something different for a while. And if you feel that coming back for you, if you feel it biting at you that you need to get back to that, then you know. And then another thing you can do too, once you do that, if you feel like you feel resistance, like what you said, like you don't want to wake up, you don't want to get out of bed, and first of all, make your bed first thing in the morning. right? But yeah, let's say you don't want to get up, you don't want to do anything, you don't want to work on your craft, for example, right? It means that you should be doing it. You're feeling resistance towards it. It's exactly what you said. You're afraid of success. Everybody is. You know what I mean? The most successful person out there that you know, they were something before who you know them to be right now. You know what I mean? So they were afraid of success too. You ever heard about imposter syndrome?
Yeah, definitely.
Imposter syndrome, man. It's a real thing. It just be happening. But eventually you settle in. Just make sure that you're doing the right thing for you.
And that's real. You can, a lot of people don't know how to stick to them because they don't even know who they are. I have this question that I ask people who are 40 years and up, because by the time you're 40 years old, you got your career, whether it's in music or whether it's in the industry or whether it's in industrials or whatever it's in. You have this career and you know this career like the back of your hand. But I ask them, when you retire, who are you? And a lot of people go to start to telling me what they're doing right now. Oh, I'm a plumber. It is no. You're gonna be retired. So
Yeah.
who are you?
Who are you? What's your legacy?
Right, exactly. What is your legacy?
You know what I mean?
So my question to you is, growing up, what stories are you looking to tell through your music about you?
Oh, that's easy, bro. I'm just here to show people that this shit really possible, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the best example I can give for my friends and my family around me, bro. So I'm gonna share that with the world too. I'm gonna show them, yo, look at where I came from. Look at where I'm at now. Look where we going. It's just a start, yo. So we're just gonna show people, yo, just follow your dreams. You know what I mean? If you dream to be like a nurse, if you dream to be a dentist, a lawyer, like just do your best to do what you're doing. Whatever it is, you do your best. That's all that matters, bro. Because we ain't gonna be here forever. When you gone, what people gonna say about you, bro? They're gonna say, yo, this man, he kept doing that same thing over and over again. That's what I want.
Right. I feel that. 100%. Let's get a little deep into your upbringing, like how because you came from New York City to Mandeville. What kind of a culture shock was that?
So yeah, funny story, bro. So like, I was born there. I didn't really like grow up there in New York. I was just born there basically. My whole family was here, so like I was just back in Jamaica basically. So I grew up here. So first thing I can remember is in Jamaica. So I just been here. The only thing is just like, I don't know why, but I gravitate towards like rap music a lot. Like I was listening to a lot of the 50 Cent, Lil Wayne, those guys back in the day. And I was a rapper, bro, up to like a couple years ago. I'm not gonna lie. Like I had the dancehall thing. I did a couple dancehall songs and stuff because obviously I'm from Jamaica and all that. But I never was like, yo, let me become a dancehall artist. Did a couple dancehall songs like a year or two ago, and people are like, yo, this is serious. So I'm just like, all right, I like it. I feel a lot more free on dancehall. I'm not gonna lie, like it's more free than hip hop to me.
Okay, what's the difference? Tell me some differences between hip hop and dancehall.
Differences between hip hop and dancehall. For one, you can say whatever you want on dancehall, like whatever you want. You can make random noises on your track and it's gonna sound fire. You know what I mean? On hip hop, I don't know. You got to be a lot more meticulous with that stuff. On dancehall, it's just like, yo, once the beat is bumping, it's fire. With hip hop, it's like, oh, his lyrics, this, oh, his flow, that, he used this nigga flow and all that. And like hip hop, it's also American culture, hip hop, right? So it's like, yeah, but out here in Jamaica, it's just like everybody on everybody else's beat. That's how we roll. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel that 100%. Like, I remember like when I was coming up, we had a Master P with No Limit, and the only sound effect that he would make them say, I was like, man, ain't nobody going to have diarrhea around here, man.
Oh, that's crazy though, bro. That's the thing about music, man. Like, it don't have to make sense. You know what I mean? It doesn't.
Right. It just has to relate. You got to just be able to relate to it, and that's when you make that's one thing when I listen to dancehall and I hear those sounds popping up, it comes right on time. It's like, because I guess they was just feeling the music and they knew we was going to be feeling the music like they was feeling the music, so they knew whatever they were going to spit out, we were going to be feeling, and they be right. Like, Like random gunshots. Like, rap, rap, rap. How did he know? I just felt like shooting up some shit.
That's the thing, man. When you as an artist, bro, you know how to like communicate to your audience, bro. That's all that matters, man. I'm trying to get to know my audience some more, bro, so I can speak more to them. You know what I mean? Trying to, and I know everybody in my audience. I'm not counting nobody out, but I'm trying to speak to you. I'm trying to get right in there. You know what I mean? And yeah, when they put gunshots and stuff in the tracks, bro, that's exactly what it's doing, bro. It's just making you feel like, holy, I'm really there. I feel like I'm in this track right now. They know what they're doing, bro.
Fat.
Man's like YowLevite, bro. He knows how to make them beats, bro.
Right. Exactly. Now, how is it like working with the producer like that, with a beat maker like that?
Fast. Like everything happening fast, bro. Like everything happening so quick. You ain't got no time to like review the track that you're working on or nothing like that. You just have to be like on it. You got to be ready to perform. You got to be ready. Yo, you got a show tomorrow. You got to go, bro. So I love that. Honestly, I love that. That's always the life I've been trying to live. So now that it's just like, it's actually happening, but there's like stuff on the line. It's like, man, I'm trying to get grandma that house though. So we got to do what we got to do. You know what I mean? So that's what it is,
Feel
man.
that.
Exciting, man.
I feel that already. Now, you got future projects and themes that are coming up. Which ones are you excited about? Which ones are you trying to let the world get ready for right now?
I don't think I can talk about that. I don't think I can talk about it, but I will say this. I'll say this though. After Elephant, we got something bigger. How about that?
Bigger than the elephant.
Bigger than the elephant. Right now,
Man,
that don't touch down yet though, bro. That's not on this planet yet right now, bro. So right now, elephant the biggest thing on land, bro.
Got you. I got you. So the elephant he got to come through and make way. He finna bulldoze anything that's in the way, make way for this bigger elephant that's finna come through. I feel that.
Trust, bro. We got bangers, bro. I'm gonna just say that, bro. Certified.
That's real. Already. Well, before we go, tell me how do you see your music like evolving in the next coming years? Do you see yourself staying on a dancehall track? Do you see yourself going get to more of theatrical albums, or how do you see yourself
For me, bro, I feel like my lane is like, it's just the art. You know what I mean? So like how you said, theatrical albums and all that. I want to do dancehall theatrical albums. You know what I mean? I want to be the first dancehall artist to do certain things. You know what I mean? Like you got hip hop artists out there, like, dare I say his name? I'm gonna say Kanye West, bro. Like pre-crazy, super crazy Kanye West, kind of. You know what I mean? But Kanye West, bro, like that guy, he innovating. You know what I mean? He innovating in his genre. Drake, I could say he was innovating in the genre. Kendrick, he innovated in the genre. You know what I mean? Talking about rap. So in dancehall, we got innovators back in the day. We got Vibes Cartel. We got, all those guys from back in the day. But nowadays, it's like dancehall is just like kind of the same. You know what I mean? Like I'm not dissing none of the other dancehall artists or nothing like that. But it's like we want to hear something that's just like, this is dancehall. You know what I mean? I'm feeling like merging it with like Afro, hip hop, all that stuff, bro.
Oh wow, you be the first one to cross genres like genres like that and blend it together, man. They'll be calling you what's the name? Superman now. The one that said he the first to do everything. Good Lord.
I gotta look at the people who came before me, bro. I got so many people I could name, bro. Again, Cartel. You got Sean Paul, bro. You got even the newer guys, Alkaline, Popcorn, and them. I shouldn't even say their names. Same thing, but yeah, like yeah, all those guys, bro, like they all did their own thing. There's just a lane for me right now, and that's it.
Facts.
We'll make sure we do the right thing.
I hear you on that, man. And you doing the right thing, man. I hear the music. Then the audience, y'all are about to hear the music as well. So make sure y'all tuning in, turn it up, and zone out, because we got your boy Cadence about to be on the mic in just a moment. Cadence, man, hey, is there anybody that you want to give a shout out to? Anybody you want to give props to and bring attention to the world?
Yeah, for sure. No, I want to give a thanks to my team, first of all. Y'all not seeing them right now, but y'all big up on yourselves. You know yourselves. I want to big up YowLevite, Friends for Real. I want to big up Cartel, Spice, and all of them people. Just big up on yourself, all the people who support me. Libya, big up yourself. Yo, we just went number 6 in Libya on the chart. So big up Libya. We're going crazy.
Congratulations.
Yeah, you don't know.
That's real, man. That's what's up. That's a big move right there. So congratulations on that, man. It ain't nothing but ups from here.
Nothing but up, bro. You already know.
Yes, sir. Alrighty, but as we conclude this exciting episode of the Reggae Hour Podcast, we reflect on the enlightening journey into the vibrant world of cadence, a dynamic force pushing the boundaries of dancehall music. Today, Cadence shared with us not only his unique artistic vision and creative process, but also the deeper narratives that his music brings to life. We've delved into the harmonious fusion of traditional Jamaican sounds with innovative modern production that defines Cadence's style, offering fresh perspectives on what dancehall can be. With tracks like Elephant, his collaborations with YowLevite, Cadence is setting new trends and redefining expectations within the genre. A heartfelt thank you to Cadence for opening up about his inspirations and future aspirations. It's through artists like him that the musical landscape continues to evolve, bringing vibrant stories and sounds to the forefront. We hope you've enjoyed this glimpse into Cadence's musical odyssey and found inspiration in his dedication to creating music that transcends boundaries. Make sure to keep an ear out for his upcoming projects and follow his journey across streaming platforms for the latest release and updates. You can find his URLs in the description below. Thank you for joining us on this musical exploration. Don't forget to stay tuned to Reggae Hour for more captivating interviews with the innovators and icons of the music world. And until then, keep the dance vibes alive and the music resonant. One love, Cadence. Thank you once again for joining us here on Reggae Hour.
Thanks for having me, Mr. E. Big up yourself. Cadence,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, this is Elephant by your boy Cadence. Perfect. Great interview, man. Appreciate the love on that one, man. That was a good one, man. Hey, keep me in tune with everything that y'all doing. Every time y'all drop something, let me know. I'm finna write an article on this, and I'm finna push out Elephant. I'm finna be pushing it out real hard. So any new music, any new shows, anything like that, let me know. You know I'm gonna put it out there for you.
All right, bro. Yo, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
Oh, anytime. Alrighty, brother. Y'all get back to work, man, and y'all have a great night.
Straight back to the booth, bro. Yo, take it easy, bro. Easy.
Alright. One love.
We waste no time. We make it party shot, nah go lie. See because the life we live out of a crime. Make them a face say we sick out of we mind. Be a girl we have a skin out and a wine. And a broke off back so I can't deny. Seem like she want to party. She not gonna stop for nothing. It's tequila and Bacardi. Inna the club, she jumping. See how the waist is bubbling. The music I play, the drum set. I say baby go shake it off. Oh, me love to see her in your vibe. Yeah, if you brace and wine. Me love to see her in your vibe. Yeah, if you brace and wine. Yeah, if you brace and wine tonight. Love boy, you a move and you a shake with this up. Twist up on the rhythm and your face pretty too. Coming like a earthquake or tornado. That I sitting when no one will ever take away from you. Girl, you look good and you know basic enough. A bad girl alone, we give rating so. Make we escape on the 12 on the pavement. That's a deployment, yeah. It seem like she want to party. She not gonna stop for nothing. It's tequila and Bacardi. Inna the club, she jumping. See how the waist is bubbling. The music I play, the drum set. I say baby go shake it off. Oh, me love to see her in your vibe. Yeah, if you brace and wine. Me love to see her in your vibe. Yeah, if you brace and wine.